Hey guys, Casual K Kyle here, and I'm here with the CLT RDA. Alright guys, the CLT RDA is a pretty nice RDA, but before we get into anything, I just want to, state that I have a microphone now, so the sound's better. I have a new camera, so the quality is better. It should be 1080. Hopefully that'll translate to YouTube. And I have a desk lamp, so there's no shadow on my face type of deal going on, so it's pretty nice because I don't talk super loud in my videos. So now the mic can pick it up, and it's definitely picking it up. I accidentally started the recording before this with the mic muted, but we're good now. CLT RDA is what we're talking about. Gotta stick with that. This thing is pretty nice. It's got some wide airflow, and Infinite made their own thing. It's cheap. You can get it online for like $30 or something like that. It's pretty nice, actually. I've got a 0.15 coil in here, quad coil. And yes, it's a 4-post RDA, so you can do quad coils very easily on this. You can do some freaking kick-ass dual coils on this too. But sadly, no single coils on this. I was quite surprised that there were no single. They could have easily put a single coil slot in here. But I'm going to take a toke on this. We're going to take it down below. I'll show you the build that I put on this, and yeah. So, to transition. Alright guys, so here is the CLT by Infinite. It's their own RDA, and here we go. We got all this up close. Looking pretty snazzy. I like their little logo they got going here. Looks really cool, the CLT logo, and they have a little Infinite logo. And you have these Cyclops air holes, and they're pretty wide Cyclops air holes. I kind of like that about it. And it has an adjustable copper thingy. It's got an adjustable copper contact, that's what I meant to say, and it comes apart like this. You have two O-rings holding this top part together, and it only does dual coil. I really wish they would do a single coil with this, but that's how it works. But it's got a nice conical drip tip right there, or drip tip. It's got a nice conical top cap right there, and it's all stainless steel. And inside here, after we get this cap off, but here's just the rest of it. It's just a just a regular center cap. And right here we've got a 4-post RDA going right here, and I have the screw sitting back here. But yeah, so it takes bigger screws right here. As you can see, they're bigger holes right here for the screws than right here. So that's pretty nice. That I don't know why that's pretty nice. Actually, it's a little bit annoying sometimes, but it works pretty well. And the holes right here, actually pretty good sized holes. I actually enjoy those holes quite a bit. And it's again got the double O-ring, and then it comes out a little bit for the deck. But the cap right here has a little lip right here to where it can have still the deck coming out, so you don't get as much leaking, and it'll still go flush down. I don't know what this deal is with all these new atomizers to want the cap to go all the way down flush. I don't understand that. Maybe just to make it look like one thing instead of having a little tiny gap line. But you know what? I think it's all right. Their well's all right. They don't have the deepest well I've seen, but it's a pretty good size well. And yeah, let's get to building on this since that's long overdue. I am going to do let's see what we could do on this baby. Let's just do a quad coil. Let's just do a quad coil, and we'll make them more center posty, so they'll have a little bit of gap in between, and they'll be pushed together pretty quick. But they're all gonna be 24 gauge, and it's gonna be super low. And let's get to building. So I'm gonna make my coils. No, jump back. All right, so there's the first one right here, and it's looking a little wonky right now, but we'll get them all separated, and then I'll show you how to install it in here. It's all pretty easy. These 4-post RDAs are actually pretty simple for putting in some quad coil action, and I really do like that because you don't have to deal with the center post. But get all the other coils, and then we'll come back. Alright guys, so we got all 4 of the coils here, and they're all looking pretty good, except for that one I did on camera. That one's just looking wonky, but we'll fix them up. And let's stick them onto this, onto the CLT, why don't we? So what you're going to want to do with these coils, I'm going to use the wonky one for the first one, of course, but what you're going to want to do is, it's really simple actually. You just put it through both of the holes, and look at that. Oh my god, totally works. And yeah, that guy will just sit right in there. I like to leave a little bit of space for these guys, and then that's pretty much it, because I'm gonna push them over to the center a little bit. I want some room for the wire, so that's all I do with that. So we'll get all these other wires in, and then screw her in, and we'll vapor. Alright, so all the coils are in, and all I need to do is cut all these massive leads out, because it's just going to cause problems. But let's see if we can get a little sneak peek on what she's running at. It looks like a 0.17. It might go down, might go up. Alright, so all the coils are looking good right there. Now all we need to do is squish the coils together. So, how to do this? Let me get some stuff out of the way. How you gotta do this is you gotta take your coil right here, and you gotta make sure that it can line up with the other coil, and you can stick your whatever, your drill bit or anything you're using, and you can just kind of squish them up like that. And then you can go to the other side and do the same thing. Okay, so they should look a little bit more scrunched up like that, and we'll stick her on a mod, and that'll get a little better from there. So, oh yeah, and if you guys were wondering, it did end up bleeding out to 0.17 in the end. If you can kind of, ooh, 0.15, ooh, that's new. Ooh, this is gonna be a low build. Nice. All right, so let's see what she's putting out. Yeah, that's looking weird. I'm gonna fix these guys up, and we'll see how she looks afterwards. Okay, so look at this. This is looking pretty good. Glowing from the inside out. Ooh, look at that. That looks good. We're gonna shove some cotton in this, and we're gonna vape on it, and yeah, it's gonna be good. Alright, so what you're gonna want to do with this is take your cotton and be able to put it through both coils. So you gotta put it through like that, just like so, and yeah, you'll have a nice little stream of cotton to do it with. I'm doing this off camera, but I mean, I'm doing the best that I can. That's kind of good. I can do that. So there you go. You got that. Twist it around. Now I'm going to do the other side. Okay, so you got the cotton through like that. I'm going to trim it up, and then I'll show you how to tuck it under. It's really simple. It's a really simple build. Alright, so what you're going to want to do next is I always take the smallest screw out of my screwdriver set, which is over here. You know, this little guy right here, if I can get him on camera. Just take this guy, and I'll just take him, and I'll put it under the coil. It's not too much cotton. So I know with low ohm you want not that much cotton. Ew, that's a hair in it. Ew, eyelash. Don't want to vape eyelashes. That'd be gross. Okay. Alright. And boom, she's wicked. It's really easy. You just tuck it underneath the coil and don't even worry about anything else. That's literally it. So let's put some juice on it. Alright, how's she vaping? Fogging up the lens. I'm liking it a lot. Alright, let's take her up top, and I really want to see how good this is. Alright, take her up. Alright guys, so you saw it up close, you saw all the cool features, and you saw my build. I think it's alright, I don't know. I think it definitely hits hard, but I don't know. I've been trying some different builds in this. I put, when I first got it, I put in just some standard dual coil stuff, and then later on, I put in some, parallel coils in it. And the parallel coils are pretty nice in it because I could make the parallel coil just as wide as the airflow in here, and that would be pretty nice. But this is my first try at the quad coil on it, but I've done quad coils on other four posts, so I wasn't a total noob scrub on this. But it you know what? It's better on this than some other ones because this has some wide airflow, not big airflow, just wide airflow, so it can cover all the surface area of the quad coils very easily and very well. It has good airflow with that, and I'm really surprised on how good this thing is. I was expecting, an okay little thing going, but I'm actually liking it. Let's take some hits. I think it's time for a fucking thing that I always forget the name of. We need a cloud segment. I need a name for this because, freaking cloud compilation. I don't know what to call it, but we're gonna do it right now. I'm just gonna blow some clouds. You guys can check it out, see how good it can pump out. Alright guys, so as you can see, it puts out pretty freaking well. This thing has astounded me with that copper contact in it. It actually makes it all the better. And the insulator's good. The middle post doesn't spin on me. Holy crap, the middle post doesn't spin. It might spin on yours, but it doesn't spin on mine. So, I really like mine. It doesn't spin because I have I've gotten 2 Plume Veil clones, and both of them have spun on me. I think it's just the insulator is really tight on this. Nice tight insulator. You gotta have it, nice and tight. Oh yeah. And man, it just astounds me how well it vapes. And I didn't even say for adjusting the airflow, it's got a cool little nubbin on here to adjust the airflow, and it's got little Tobe radiator rings on it, if you will, and it's got the conical drip tip. Why do I keep saying drip tip? Conical top cap, and it's got just these wide airflow. It's just nice. Their engraving on this is pretty nice. Not really engraving, laser engraving on this is pretty cool. I'm really enjoying this, and I'm running it on my Anarchist right now because it hits hard. The Anarchist hits hard, and this is really doing it justice. I'm gonna lose all my battery as I keep doing this video because, man, I'm just liking this coil. So that's all I gotta say about this. CLT is definitely worth the money. I've seen it for like $30 online, and it ranges from like 30 to 50, which compared to other really good 4-post RDAs is freaking nothing. It's amazing how low the prices are going with this, and I'm liking that it's not just a copy. Infinite is proving that they can make their own stuff. They took the 4-post from some other RDA. It's a bunch of RDAs shoved into one RDA, and now I'm out of focus. Why am I out of focus? There we go, back in focus. And I'm just really, you know what? It's a good RDA. I think it is approved by me that it is good. And yeah, I should show the logo off to you guys while I'm saying all this. Alright, so that's all I gotta say for you guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Let's keep it casual. I'll see you guys next time.